Hey guys, it's Backpack Jack. Nate, the Outdoor Outdoorsman, challenged his subscribers to make a $20 or less budget survival kit. He went to Walmart to build his. I don't have a Walmart that I can walk to around here, but I do have Dollarama. Spent $19.68 after tax. I was paying attention to the wrong line, so $17.42 Canadian is what this cost me. So I had a little bit more to spend. Got some ideas of what I would have bought, but the lawnmower is going right now, so let's move and I'll show you what's inside of my goodie bag from Dollarama. $19.68 after tax, $17.42 before tax. So I still got a couple bucks to play with. I'm not quite sure what I'd add to this. Let me show you what I got, and then we can talk about what I might add to it. So this is my haul. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 items under 20 bucks. Budget survival kit. So I'm making this kit for somebody that is unprepared, obviously, somebody that is potentially inexperienced, potentially somebody who is young. I'm thinking about a one-off emergency situation, maybe some practicing and playing, learning some survival skills out in the forest, in the woods. This is not going to be something I give to somebody that's off on a wilderness adventure unprepared and send them home. But let me show you what we got. So, emergency shelter. It's a Mylar tube tent, basically. It's 8 feet long, and it says it's got room for 2 people. I don't know about that, but it does have rope inside of it. We can use it as shelter, can use it as signaling, can certainly use it for first aid. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with this. It's pretty easy to hang. It's just a tube tent, so it's got one string that goes across the top, maybe some tie-outs on the corners. I haven't opened it up, so I don't really know. Shelter. Next thing we're going to look at is first aid. I've got a first aid kit here. It cost me $1.25. Our shelter cost $2.50. $1.25. It's a very simple, general boo-boo kit, basically. 5 alcohol swabs, 1 2x2 gauze pad, 1 2-inch by 34-yard bandage roll, little roll of tape, 10 bandages. So it's not spectacular, but it will fix up some boo-boos. It's also got, I guess a little bit of cordage really with the gauze and the tape, but these can be fire starters, these can be tinder, the alcohol swabs, the cotton, the gauze. Good to have fire starters. It also has a little container, which will help keep other key essentials dry and organized. Seemed like a good idea to me. Don't need advanced first aid to put on a Band-Aid. Blistex, $1.50. It's got SPF 15, so protect the lips from the sun. You can also use it as an improvised little bit of sunscreen, maybe on your cheeks or your nose. You can also mix this with the gauze in your first aid kit, and you've got a longer lasting bit of tinder. Duct tape. Duct tape we can use for all sorts of things. We all know that. You can use it for first aid. Combine it with the bandana that we got over here for $1.25, and we've got a little bit of first aid going on. We can help prepare the shelter. It can also help as cordage. There's all sorts of things we can do with duct tape. Mythbusters did a whole episode on stuff that you can do with this. Hats, boats, you name it. So good thing to have. This is 7 meters long. Cost me $1.25. I got it in red to help with signaling. And also in red to help with signaling is a sport whistle. It looks like it's a knockoff of a Fox 40. Cost me $1.25. Comes with a little lanyard. Wear it around your neck. Hug a tree. Stay where you are and blow your whistle 3 times every few minutes, and somebody will come and find you. It's rule number 1 that I teach everybody that I take out into the woods. $1.25. Signaling for rescue. Bandana cost me $1.25. We know there are 55,000 uses for the bandana. I got this one in pink to help with signaling. It can also be used with our stainless steel water bottle to filter water. Hat, first aid, whatever, towel. Great item to have, I think. This is a lighter. So my lighter cost me 42 cents, and my duct tape cost me $1.25. I think those are the only 2 things in here that don't have a price on them. Lighter, fire starter. Even after it's out of fuel, it will still make a spark. I got the fullest one they had in there, and it only cost me 42 cents, so hooray. Headlamp, 250. It's 7 LED. It's a little big and bulky, but it uses AAA batteries, which is pretty easy to find. This could be a really good reusable item if it's well taken care of. It says it's water resistant. Obviously not waterproof, but again, it needs to be taken care of for any of these things to really work. It's got 3 settings, 1 LED, 3 LED, 7 LED, so it could be used for signaling, can also be used for seeing, doing first aid in the dark, just for simple comfort in the dark. So $250, includes 3 batteries, hooray. It's a Planet Forward stainless steel water bottle, it says so on there, 1818 stainless steel. Doesn't tell me how big this is. It's not very big. 8 ounces, maybe 10. I don't really know. Cost $3. That can use to carry water. We put the bandana over it, filter it before it goes in. If we had to take it out of a stream or something after the water bottle is empty, it's going to leave home full. Can also suspend it over a fire, sit it in a fire, boil water to make more potable water. Water is essential, especially around here in the summertime. And the last item we got is a cheap little pocket knife. It costs $2.50. It's got 11 functions. It's got a knife, a saw blade, a hook disgorger, which kind of could work as a file as well for making tinder, for example. It's got a bottle opener, scissors, another bottle opener. That would be a can opener, not a bottle opener down here. It's got a reamer, a little awl, a nail file, pick and pry, and a corkscrew, and a Phillips screwdriver. So they did have other knives in there. They were all more expensive than this. For $3 in the kitchen section, I had a few choices of kitchen knives to get. None of them I thought were a functional size. They didn't have sheaths except for a little set of 3, which I thought would probably be as equally as cheap as this, but this could be a little more helpful. It's got a little lanyard attachment point on there. Attach it with the lighter, keep it around your neck. I do have plastic bags that they gave with me, but I also have almost $3 to play with on this, so I think what I would have done if I was doing this again would be to buy a bag in this mess as any food. I figure whoever I'm going to take out on an adventure with this kit is going to come dressed weather appropriate, and they're going to bring snacks, a full water bottle to start with, and then this stuff will just be their emergency backup. Nate, I want to thank you for this challenge. It was a lot of fun, and it's something that I actually wanted to do anyway, and it was a great adventure to go to the dollar store and see what we could find to put up a cheap little budget survival kit that could, I think, get somebody through in a pinch, in a short-term, one-off emergency. I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.